Well, really, we're rolling out technology that, as I said, in the first instance is going to make great video, great content much more accessible on affordable notebook computers with all-day battery life. But beyond that, the technology roadmap has us delivering products and solutions into the marketplace that we think are, alongside partners, going to really cause people to have much higher expectations about what a computer ought to be. I think it won't be very long before gone is, the only way to interact with a computer, the mouse, the keyboard, face recognition, motion recognition, which of course the Xbox Connect is rolling out today. I think it's just around the corner in a much more pervasive way. So, in summary, I think people need to raise expectations about what computers can do.
Well, how is AMD leading us into this new era of the PC?
Well, what we're going to do is deliver the fundamental technological components, starting with the silicon building blocks, and also through partnership with software companies, make the applications or the development tools available so that people, application developers, can really innovate. And who knows where this technology is going to take us? Really we'll deliver the technology, and I think we're going to see a tremendous explosion of innovation, particularly around the man-machine interface over the coming years.
Right, so you've said everyone's using laptops now. There's, you want all-day battery life. What does the PC customer really want next? I mean, you said those are things I want, but what do they really want?
Well, I think what they really want next is simplicity. PCs are still awfully difficult to use for most people. And again, making the PC easier really involves innovating around the man-machine interface, which is again enabled by throwing just massive computational power behind things like voice recognition, natural speech recognition, face recognition. Computers that can recognize when you're angry at them will think, I didn't do that right. What did I do wrong, Mr. User?
Oh, my computer's going to hate me then.
Hang in there.
I will be arrested for abuse of my computer, which is fine. Now, how is the new era of the PC more focused on the end user?
Well, we're getting there.
I'm the end user, right?
Right. So when you walk into a store, typically the end user would be confronted by a little fact tag that has a bunch of gibberish about what's inside that PC box. Things
right.
Like
I just look at how expensive it is and go, that must be better. Well, what we'd like to do is at least explain, given the way you want to use a computer, say you want to create content, well, this is why this computer is better. Or maybe all you want to do is surf the web. Well, therefore use this one. Right, or your daughters would say, this one's bedazzled. And is a great fuchsia color, and they'd say, I want this one.
Exactly right.
That's what I would like as well. I would like the furry one. I digress. How is today's PC using driver innovation for the new era of the PC?
Ask me that question.
Sorry, back up. I might have screwed that up. Back up, once again. How's today's PC using driving innovation for the new era of the PC? By the way, I have no idea what I've said this entire time.
I don't know what the heck that question means either, but I'll ask a different question.
All right, I'm going to ask a different question, Dirk. When you select a sport coat, do you go, I want all wool, even though I live in Austin, and become very, never mind. Products like, HD 2.0 and DX11, which I assume are human-killing robots. Why do people, they must not be, why do people really need this?
Well, HD 2.0 is the idea that says, hey, there's high-def content all over the place. Let's make it easier to consume. Let's make content that's not high-def look like it is by throwing image processing capability at the video screen as we download it from the web and make it look better. Let's remove the camera wiggle from YouTube and make all the content look better. So when we say high-def 2.0, it's really about making high-definition, caliber, quality much more easily accessible.
But do you want to see Saved by the Bell reruns look better?
That isn't the perfect example, perhaps.
All right, I'll think of one. Now, how do you balance the relationship between technology and the end user's PC experience?
At the end of the day, technology ought to be all about making the end user experience better and not about the technology itself.
Right.
So, we try very hard to imagine what makes people's life easier, what would make it more enjoyable, and develop technology towards that. And as opposed to just try to push technology.
Okay, one last question. When the battery indicator on my laptop starts blinking and then everything goes black and it won't turn back on, why does that happen? I've gone through like 18 computers and I still can't figure it out.
We've got a guy from Microsoft joining us shortly, and let's ask him.
Thank you. Okay. Dirk, thank you for sharing your insights with us tonight. You pretty much had to. And I'm glad you're leading this company and not me, because it would take a massive nosedive if I did. And thank you for being a terrific guest on this fake talk show. You cannot leave, by the way. You have to stay. You're paying for the seat. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dirk Meyer. Yeah.